here before we go on to round 2 pretty much. So what we're doing is an Agapanthus bat. I don't really know what Agapanthus is. I just looked up popular flowers and that was one of the ones that pulled up and I thought it looked cool. So that's what we're gonna go with. So the colors I have are, because I was looking at like the flower colors. So it has this pink, a dark purple. Well, it said purple, so I'm doing a dark purple and then blue. Because it looks like the pictures I saw, the flowers were mostly blue. So that's what we're gonna pick there. And then for the background, I almost kind of want to have it in ruins, I suppose. So this bat's not going to look like a regular bat. I'm just going to throw that out there. He's going to be a little bit different based upon how I do my actual bat. Because I have a bat character and it's her, I call them mutations is what this is. So the bat's not going to look like a normal regular bat. But maybe in the corner, so we could have the flowers kind of growing through here. Obviously it'll be kind of dark, right? So we'll put dark. I think that's what I should do. And then kind of feel like an open place here. I almost want to have like a dried out fountain or something. More flowers. This like an open, something like that. So now, could because he can walk on all fours. So I'm thinking I could do something like that where he's looking up, maybe like reaching. If I can break it, I could have the moon back here. And then obviously, as usual, we'll have flowers down the back. They always appear in like bunches, so okay, I think I might do something like this. So maybe walking in. I might just make that a well, not a mountain. Okay. And put broken walls. All right, I think I'm gonna go with something like this. Kind of what I think would work. So pink, blue, dark purple. I think I also want gray in here. So a dark gray, probably black. I guess we could do like, I'll just stick with the gray is fine. Maybe dark green, obviously, for the, because he can glow. So I'll put like glowing flowers. Okay. So pink is, I'll figure out fully what we're doing whenever I actually get there. It's just right now, because I almost want the darker parts here. Maybe a little bit on the flowers, kind of leading up to it, and then this will be the main part. I always forget how I do the wings. It's kind of a problem. Because I do the dragon wings differently than the bat wings, but sometimes I still like confuse myself. just because I do them a little bit different. So I think he'll look something like that. And then going over here, I think I do want to have maybe the different colored flowers, but again, they'll be glowing, right? So they'll be a little bit lighter. I just feel like it'll help liven up the place. Okay. So now I have black. Obviously, dark sky. He's just kind of walking in because they like to chill in the ruins. It's gray. Alright, and then some places, obviously kind of like moss and just like overgrown, I think, would make a lot of sense. Okay, I think we're gonna go with something like this. I think it'll kind of work, so obviously when I can actually get in there and start doing something, it'll make more sense, but I think yes, so we have the Agapanthus bat, and if you'd like to see the full drawing process of him being finished, you can check out my art channel. He's on there already, if you actually want to see all the things I did. So he is number 12 of 12, which is crazy. I mean, this is a volume 1, I should say, because I gotta start the next round July. It's June right now. So I gotta start that. So I thought it would be kind of fun. I'm like, oh, that'd be interesting. Obviously, I would love to make a book, but I cannot pay to have books made. I'm probably gonna at least do a digital download, unless Printify has enough pages, which I don't think they will. Because I would need at least 24. I only need 20, so I can't even do that. So I can't even do POD. So I can do a digital download, which probably will happen. But I was thinking of when I got done with them, making a book of all the drawings I've done. So it would be one of each, like the actual like drawing itself, plus the little drawings, and I thought maybe some like quick lore on him or on it or something, just like really quick information, like summed up from what I have now. If you hear mumbling, there's people talking outside. I'm like right in front of the window. So that was my idea. I thought it would be kind of fun and just kind of put it on Patreon and then maybe eventually like give it to everybody else or something. I don't know. I thought it'd be kind of cool to try to do like Patreon Companions Volume 1 and then move on to Volume 2 and then like over time kind of see how they evolve like from actual like animal to animal kind of thing. Would be fun. I don't know yet. That was just an idea I had. But I still have to get this bat finished because we still have to do all of his extra little bits I do, which is I have a print I give them, line art, and then lore cards with some information. So I gotta do all that. And then maybe I can do the Patreon book for another video is probably what ended up happening. I think I kind of want to do it. I think it would be fun. Just maybe give it a little bit of time and then kind of post it. Just to kind of have that. I thought that would be kind of just something that's good. Obviously, like if you're on Patreon, you get all the characters already. So then I could just kind of add it as like a freebie for them on here. And then I actually put it on my stores, Etsy and Shopify, and just do that. I thought that would be kind of fun. And I think it would be kind of interesting because there's a lot of, I want to do like a lot of that kind of stuff, but it's like I have to get the stuff done. And right now, these companions are the only things I actually have done that I could do this book with. I mean, I'm doing something else right now. It's It's an adventure is what it is of one of my OCs. Like I gotta do 12 of those. I haven't even gotten one done yet. I've been working on her for like half a year now. It's kind of crazy. I'm only halfway done with her. So I want to do stuff like that. Also just, well, I guess I got all my OCs done. Oh, I can make a book of my OCs. OMG. What am I doing? Okay. I gotta do that too. Because all 12 are done with their designs, and I can do a little bit of character lore. Okay, never mind. Okay, I can make 3 books now. The problem is that the adventure one is gonna be like 80 something pages. I kind of did like quick math in my head. Again, I would love to have a physical copy of her because there'd be 2 different types. There'd be a line art and a drawing one, like fully colored. So if you wanted colored in, you could. Again, my print on demand option only goes up to 20 pages on all the coloring books, so I can't even do that. So I would have to, I'm wondering, I don't think I could do a calendar. So I have to do digital download still. Maybe eventually I can look into like maybe buying like a sample copy and just like having a physical one I think would be super cool. But again, I would have to get there. So, and here I am. But okay, I need to make a note that to the OC one, because that'd be another video as well. So I'm getting video ideas. So that's at least 2 more videos because I'm already working on the adventure one, which that's a current video now that I'm working on. So that's already in the works, but there's 2 more that I can actually start working on here eventually. That is my plan anyway, so I'll just add that on. All right, anyway, we are gonna do his items, and then we are gonna, my dad's texting me. They're camping with other people, and they brought this like, he looks like a Great Dane, I'm pretty sure. He sent me pictures. He looks like he would be like a larger version of one of our dogs. And he's like, yeah, he's a big baby. I'm like, all the babies. I'm a dog person. I love dogs. So, but we're gonna go ahead and start working on his stuff so I can get him up and knocked off, because I gotta still post him, but I'll do that on my own because that's gonna take a couple minutes. One thing at a time. So we're gonna switch over and do these items super fast. So first up, we have the prints. So I go all the way down. Oh, yes, yes. All the ones I've done. So there's him finished. Oh, that did not. What was I doing? Okay, I think that's a little more even. I didn't realize it was so crooked, which is not good. I'm trying to see. So you can kind of see that's how he looks on here. So that's kind of his finished drawing, which is fun. Okay, so that's now done. Now I gotta do the lines here. So same thing. Yeah, so these are just like coloring pages I do. But it's just of the line art. So when you download it, you can kind of color. I really did not realize that this is lopsided. OMG. I mean, I guess it kind of makes it fun, I suppose. Is this going to... Yes, it is. Okay. But there's the line art, and now we gotta do his little cards. So let's see, and I need to pull up his information. Okay, now that I got all the info. Okay, this is where I have a tricky part, because I gotta remember, compared to here, what colors everything is, because it's kind of backwards. So, all right. I think, okay, so blue can actually stay, because he has blue. Dark purple is gonna be in the white areas. I need a, oops me, sure, I don't want photo colors. I think I'll just do that one. So let's go ahead and change all. Great, okay, and that purple's changed, so this flower can actually go. So now I need this to be pink, because that's what his main color is. And then in here is also gonna be pink, so I need a darker pink. So yes, and then here, we're just gonna pick the lighter, change, okay. So there's that, so now it should be changed on everyone. It's kind of funny that the blue doesn't have to change, just like the only one that does not have to change. It's very weird. So now I gotta pull up his head. Yes, and the flower. Oh, I gotta change this. I have. Okay. Oh, but that looks weird. Yes, let me scooch. Okay. All right, that looks a little better. Oh, but that's off center. Okay. So there's that part, so I can erase that. I am gonna have to remember what drawing goes with what. Okay, so I have legend says the first of its kind emerged during a rare celestial dusk when the moon hung low and silver rain fell upon a field of blooming Agapanthus flowers. The flowers known as Lily Nile symbolize love and endurance. Okay, I don't know what that one is. So for the time being, I'm still gonna replace it. Okay, I think this pink, I'm gonna go with a darker one because you can't really. Okay, that looks better. I just want to make sure it can be red because the light pink isn't really helping. So yeah, I'm not sure what the drawing is supposed to be for that one. I don't remember. So let's just keep going. The rain awakened the flower's sleeping spirits, and from their glowing petals rose winged guardians to protect the right guardians forever. Okay, so this one, I know what this one's supposed to be. And it's gonna be this, whatever the hell I created here, this monstrosity. Okay, I'm actually gonna delete what I've already used though, just so I don't. I try not to use the same drawing twice. Like I do this on purpose because I write down what drawings, like I break it up and write down what drawings I need, so I can do this properly, but I don't remember what is what. That's the problem. Okay, these creatures are drawn to forgotten places where beauty still survives unnoticed, overgrown ruins, abandoned greenhouses, moonlit ponds, and quiet cemeteries reclaimed by flowers, wherever they roost. Agapanthus flowers soon bloom, growing in possible cracks of stone and along bare cliff edges. Again, I don't remember. So we'll put that here, move on to the next one. Despite their gentle appearance, Agapanthus bat fiercely defends our gardens. When threatened, the blossoms on their bodies flare with brilliant bioluminescence light, confusing predators and swirling waves of color. Entire colonies of kindred form dark forests and the glowing blue canopies that leave intruders hopelessly lost. Okay, I think that one is him supposed to be walking on the ground, I believe, is the one that did that, just kind of showing his back more. So I'm pretty sure it was this one. Just because I have it back right here. Okay. Hold on. Only one more. Okay, so these next two can go. Okay, so that one can go away. And then it is said that if an Agapanthus bat leaves a single glowing petal near a window, it means the creature has chosen to protect her dreams for one night, and somewhere nearby, hidden among moonlit flowers, soft wings are still watching over the dark. Okay, so this one was the petal drop that I did. So it's this one, where he's dropping off his petals. These colors work nicely together because it's pink, blue, and purple. Funny enough, I don't really care for the pink and the purple that much, but these colors do work nicely together. Okay, so going back up, I think this one is him flying, I believe, because he's, attracted, I suppose, to the ruins, I think is what I had in mind. If not, and then it was just an idea I had to make. And then this one, I think, is him actually just popping up. I think. Okay. There we go. All right, now those are done. So now I gotta download these and get them over onto Patreon server. Okay, now that that is all finished, yay. Another thing, I can actually mark that off of my quarter too, because he was the last thing I had to do. And it feels really good, so that means I can start fresh quarter 3 with the dragon. I don't know what his flower is going to be at, but it'll be something like that, which is super good. Yay. So can't wait for that. And the cool thing is that Patreon recently did an update where they call it a quip. I think it kind of reminds me of like doing shorts or reels, because you post it and it goes out to like everyone on the platform. So I'm like, okay, that's actually super cool. But it seems like it kind of has to be done like right then and there. You can't wait. Like, it just has to get, like, you can't schedule it pretty much, which kind of sucks. So I'm thinking at least once a week I might post on there, just something. Because I'm going to try and do more character posts, because there's a couple of character post ideas that I want to do. It's going to take a little more work on my part, so I probably need to get started on that this week just to kind of have a couple of them ready. And go from there. Because I'm trying to post more about my characters too. And doing like once a week comic page posts and like all this other stuff. Just trying to keep up with it. I know it's not a lot, but it's something, and something's always better than nothing. And just kind of seeing maybe if something sticks and it attracts people. So I was like, I can post about him. Kind of do that. I think I might also, I don't know if you can do I think you can do a video, because it'd be kind of fun to do a flip through of all the companions, which is actually something I actually want to actually do for like shorts and reels as well. Let's do a whole flip through of them since I finished them all. So I have that in mind. I still have to write down all these like different post ideas I have now and different video ideas, because I actually kind of want to do them now just so I can make sure I'm getting stuff out. Yeah. I'll have to show you when I actually do the post, I think is what we'll do, so hang tight. I was no rush to do this, but I have just did the quip for the little Patreon bat. It's super simple. I'll show it to you in a second. I feel like I'm just kind of going to treat it just as a quick post for like everyone, because that's who it goes out to. It's just something small and meaningful, just kind of showing like a little snippet of what I'm talking about to maybe try and get some interest. Because that'd be kind of cool if it eventually started working. Like if I'm going to try and post on there at least once a week, just because I post so much everywhere else, and I'm like, or like I post in a lot of other places, and I'm giving myself like only like 2 to 3 times a week to post. because I'm like, there's a lot of times I don't want to post and I just force myself to, because I'm like, I kind of have to get my stuff out there somehow. And obviously posting's one way to do it. Not that a lot of people see it, but it's still, you know, floating around out there. So this is no exception. But this is just going on Patreon only, which is fine. So I think it's kind of cool that they managed to do this and kind of make it like a shorts or reels kind of thing on Patreon now, and it just goes out to everyone. Because there's a lot of people who might not even know you exist, and then they see it and they're like, oh. The thing is, I don't ever look at shorts or reels or these clips. I don't. Like, it's just not me. I prefer like longer content. I just post a shorter because I know it's just easier viewing for a lot of people if they want something like kind of quick and tiny and not like a long video. That's just my personal feelings toward it. So I'm sure other people probably feel the same way that I do. I just kind of just use it because it's there just to try and help myself. So, I don't know. Again, something is always better than nothing. And that something, even if it's not like super polished or anything, could actually be turned out to be the thing you needed. That's kind of what I think when I do this kind of stuff. Even if I get one comment on something, I think it's great because I can answer them, and I just think it's wonderful when people take the time to comment on something of mine, which I think is awesome. Sometimes it's not always the nicest thing. If it's not nice, I just ignore it and move on. If it's a question I answered or just like a nice little thing they say, like the drawing looks great or something, the characters are cute, then, you know, just a thank you. So, I don't know. We'll see. But this is what I did. So it just says, I have finally shared my Patreon companion number 12. We have the Agapanthus bat to finish off the companions volume 1 on to volume 2. And then I just took one of the tiny little drawings I made and I cropped it just to kind of show what he kind of looks like. So now I'm just going to share it. And there. And that was the first one I did. So I've only done 2 so far. 5 days ago. Okay, that's not bad. So that's why I kind of want to do them like once a week. Probably just stick to Wednesdays, I think, for now. I mean, it's like 3:30 right now, so I probably could have just done it like earlier, but it's fine. Okay, and I guess I can't see all the clips unless I go to a specific part, I suppose, which is fine. Not a big deal. Okay, but anyway, so there's that. But I'm probably just going to end this video here because there's not much more else now that the Agapanthus bat is up and done. And he's available. So, yep. I'm going to end it here. So next Patreon video will be starring a dragon. I don't know what the flower is yet. I haven't gotten that far. I'll decide that within the next week or 2. So I can start doing all this stuff. But that'll be the next video, is volume 2, starting off with the dragon. Yay! So that's super exciting. Can't wait to see what I do with that. And again, I'm going to try and push it a little bit more than what I did here. I don't know how much more, but I'm going to try and do something a little bit better design-wise. So we'll see exactly what I do. Only because I have like kind of like rules on how I draw these characters. But I might have to break them a little bit just to kind of make it more unique with these drawings I do. So we'll have to wait and see. But we'll get into him eventually. Maybe I'll get a little more involved in the process making with you as well. I do use ChatGPT just to kind of get the character lore, but everything else I create. I don't care what chat says about what the colors and stuff are. I decide all that. It's just the lore business, because it's just easier and quicker if chat does it and I don't, because I am not a writer. Like, I'm a creative, but not like that. So that's why I make comics and I don't write. Because I've thought about turning over to writing, because I see all these other successful authors and I'm just like, I wish that was me. But I'm like, my characters are so specific that I don't think I can write. Because if I write, because a lot of them, like dragons, for example, they'll say like red, green, and blue dragon. Okay, now there's like a million different options for what the dragon looks like. Okay, no one's the same. Mine are so specific. I'm like, I don't even know how you would put those into words to make it make sense for what they are. Like, even like the characters' clothing, again, they're so specific looking. So I would have to like add pictures of what the characters look like, or like some kind of character chart like in the book, so that way people have a reference to what I'm talking about. So that's the only way around it, but I'm not a writer, so that's why we're just kind of doing the comics and trying to do the best we can. And I have these little character drawings just to kind of add a little bit more whimsy and fun into it. I enjoy, like, they're not necessary for me to do, but I enjoy them. Like, they're just fun and they're different for me. And they kind of give me a break from doing my own OCs on my comics and stuff. And it's just one of the, because I also do like other drawings, like random drawings or paintings as well, again, just to kind of give me a break from my normal stuff. So it's just kind of nice. But anyway, I'm going to stop rambling and I will end it here. So thank you for watching, and I shall see you for volume 2.